Hey guys, Lizardlea here for Larksfoot Crochet Afghan Day 3. I don't know if I ever did this because I haven't reviewed my videos. It's Lark's foot. I in my mind I was thinking it was Lark's hook, but it's Lark's foot. Lark's foot. So if I ever misspeak, Lark's foot. I haven't been taking pictures of my progress because it's just the same pattern over and over again. So I've realized I'm probably just gonna like snap screenshots of me at the end when I'm holding it up. That'll work. Where is my hook? There it is. Oh, what? I swear I haven't hooked it. Yes, I haven't. I still have the old color on there. T. So, there we go. That's what I've got so far. Oh my god, the blue looks so good. No, did you see that? It completely changed color. It looked like a really light blue, and I was like, it looks perfect. Like, I love that shade of blue, but that's not what I picked out. That was weird. I don't know, but this is how big it is. Right there. That is like the perfect shade of blue to me. That is my favorite blue. That is not what I picked out, though. This is what I picked out. I'm not making this for me. And it is... Oh, shoot. One second. Put the hook back on there. There we go. It is doubled over, by the way. It is very long. I'm going the wrong way. There we go. Yes. I'm so weird. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, you guys. I got a subscriber from the Meat Warp video. I'm convinced it's one of my family members, though, so, you know. They're not actually going to watch anything. I'm weird. Okay, yeah, I think my twitch finally went away. I don't know if I told you guys about this. The muscle right here was twitching. Yeah, I think it feels like it stopped. But it was doing it for like 2 days. And I don't know why. Like, David told me it was stress, but I was like, am I really that stressed? I mean, like, I'm sad that I'm not playing D&D with my sister and her kids and her husband. And I'm sad I'm not playing D&D with our friends. But, like, I'm sad. I'm not stressed about it. Work is giving me a billion projects, so I'm kind of stressed about work. But when work is over, I'm hourly. I stop worrying about it. So, what am I stressed about? Am I stressed about David? Am I stressed about Meat Warp? I haven't heard him yet this morning, or yesterday, or the day before. Fingers crossed. It was the video. He just wanted me to take a video, and he has left. Okay, what is this? Oh, it's reflection. Okay, I was like, what is this candy cane in my hair? It's a reflection. I have not been awake for very long. So if I seem a little out of it, I should just go cross stitch. I'm sorry. I said cross stitch. I should go crochet. I have to finish this project first. I have instructed David to Google random questions, so it is up to him and his choices.
If you had 3 wishes, oh, did it already go away? It already. Oh no, I got out. If you had 3 wishes, what would you wish for?
Okay, so are we assuming in this scenario I cannot wish for more wishes? Yes. Okay. I wish. Am I allowed to do things like cancer is gone?
Or can it not be that big worldly?
Oh, sure.
Are there consequences? Like if I wish cancer away, will something worse come up?
No.
Okay, then I'm getting rid of cancer. I'm getting rid of world hunger. I'm getting rid of what else? World thirst. Like all water is now safe and drinkable, no matter what. I fixed a lot of the world's problems. I'm happy about that. What are you doing?
Probably just caused a lot of overpopulation. But
Oh, well, you know what? We'll learn one way or the other. Okay, fine. See, I feel like doing that always leads to consequences. So if there are consequences, then no, I'm not going to have those wishes. My wish would then just become, I wish I had enough money that I could make myself, my loved ones, everyone close to me, have the most easy, comfortable future forever. So I want to be like a bajillionaire. I wish I could cross stitch as a living and still enjoy it. And I can make that two wishes if necessary. So there we go. What are your 3 wishes? Remembering the worldly consequences. As he chomps away on his nectarine, making as much noise as possible.
I'm thinking about it. A good start might be knowing how fusion energy works, like getting a fusion reactor, because that would solve a lot of power issues.
And make you a bajillionaire.
Yes. And then probably a bunch of like, I don't know, I thought Jafar had it pretty good. Like, you don't want to be a genie. Genies have rules. But a sorcerer's pretty close to a genie. Do whatever you want. So, seemed like a good wish. Less maniacal laughing and evil, but...
More magic. Nah, yeah, magic would be fun. You're at 2.
You didn't wish for dragons.
No. Because there's the chance that they're going to get tortured and experimented on, and I can't live with that.
Wish Meatmorp was back.
You are going to rot in hell, and I am going to... Next question. We're moving on, you butthead.
I'm the question master here. Okay, next question. I don't care about that one. That's boring. What's the most beautiful place you've ever seen?
Ooh. I feel like I always go back to the same places. Like the Great Barrier Reef was beautiful. Yellowstone National Park, at least depending on where you are, incredibly beautiful. Notre Dame, before the fire, absolutely beautiful. God. Spain, Europe in general. Like, I love cathedrals and castles and caves. I find all of them beautiful, so...
3 C's.
Castles, cathedrals, caves. Yeah, you're right. I think I ultimately have to go with Yellowstone though, just because like all of the colors and like Morning Glory and the Grand Prismatic is just insane, and you can all see it just by looking in one spot. You know, like you don't have to get a panoramic from a helicopter to see the beauty. Like, yeah, obviously that adds to it, but you can see all the colors of the rainbow just in front of you, and it's mind-boggling. How about you?
I went scuba diving in the Caymans, and that's probably it.
I was really hoping he would say me, you guys, but then I was like, nah, I didn't go the cheesy route, so he won't. So he didn't.
Said place, not person.
You could say right here, I'm looking at you.
I could. I didn't.
Oh, hurtful. All right.
One moment, I'm fighting the ad blocker. Okay. What's your fondest memory of high school?
Oh man, I loved high school. I don't think I can literally just pick one.
You rarely can.
I don't know. Like I loved like big events. I loved homecoming. I loved junior prom. I loved all the homecomings I went to actually, not just in particular, all of them. I loved all of them. I love just hanging out in the hallway, in the gym hallway with my lunch crew every day for lunch. Like I loved high school. Most people didn't, so they can pick a moment like that. But I loved all of it. I have an unknown caller calling me. I'm ignoring them. What was your favorite moment from high school?
Probably just debate in general. It helped give me something that I enjoyed about school. Like I didn't hate high school. Middle school was rough, but as was elementary. But high school, there were some things. But by junior year, I joined debate, and I was in general very happy that I did that. Like it wasn't always great, but it usually was. A lot of my best memories are related to debate events or tournaments and whatnot, or just like having fun, going with the team, doing stuff. Not even the tournament itself, but like just going places and as a team, and like all rambling on the bus on the way there or whatever, and telling stories and wandering around. I have a lot of good stories from that time. So yeah, probably mostly debate. I can't pick a single one, but they were all, good moments.
I know NHS is not in my top favorite high school moments. That was the only club thing I did, so.
Okay. We know the answer to this next one. What's your favorite TV show? Bobby Brotherhood! Okay, moving on.
Wait, what's yours though? Because that's not yours.
Probably True Detective.
Only season 1 or just in general?
In general, because season 1 is so good that it's already easily up there, and then I'll cross all 4.
I saw on Google that they're having a 4th one coming out,
Really?
and it stars 2 women. And I was like, I really hope they're not just going the, let's add women to make it more women-friendly route.
I know what they're doing.
I hope so. One of the
There's
characters, her name is Liz, or Elizabeth.
a
Either way,
lot
I'm
of
in
clever things they could pull from that era they're invoking that would be really well done. So hopefully that'll be good. Mr. Robot was obviously
it.
quite
Oh
good.
my god, I loved Mr. Robot.
Let's just quickly pull up our shows list here. Oh dear. There's a bunch of animes that I think are really good, like Psycho Pass.
What is your number 1 favorite anime? I haven't heard of that one. Have we watched that?
I don't know if there is one.
Really?
As with many things, it's too hard to just be like number 1. Like, this is why we have genres, Like, it's hard to compare, like, a comedy versus a horror versus a drama. Like, which one's your favorite? Well, it depends on what we're looking at, Evangelion, across the whole thing, averages out to amazing, which is weird.
Oh, the show and the movies, you mean?
The show and the movie, and then the other movies, like, all of it
I said
together.
movies.
Yeah, I know. All of it together became something very, very amazing, I think.
I rewatched the movies recently. Holds up, man. Still good.
Obviously, I love Columbo.
You are covering your mouth, honey. You're making it harder to hear you.
Obviously, I love Columbo.
Yeah, I've been dying to watch more Columbo. I'm really upset that we stopped.
Archer and BoJack were very good. Fargo is very good. House of Cards, up to season 3-ish, is very good.
Haven't watched it. Don't really want to.
Yeah, that's what I've got on my list. So, any of that would count. What's the strangest thing in your refrigerator?
What is the strangest thing in our refrigerator?
Probably the individually vacuum sealed beef ribs that go in the sous vide.
And I was thinking the individually wrapped slices of cheese because my boyfriend hates cheese.
Also, yes.
They're obviously for me, but
They are for you, yes. Stay that way.
Yeah, I think you're right with the ribs. That is kind of weird.
Let's see here. Where are we going?
Very interesting question, Bob. Should you ask another?
Would you rather hear the music of Johann Sebastian Bach played by a barbershop quartet or a heavy metal band?
Not gonna lie, I'm going with the quartet just because I do generally like the sounds that a quartet makes versus heavy metal is not really my jam.
Counterpoint.
But it would be interesting.
I have no idea how you take a mostly instrumental orchestra and make it a barbershop quartet, whereas I could see a heavy metal band playing a Bach composition.
I mean, either way, you're adding in words that were not originally there.
No,
Or
a heavy
you
metal
just do
band
it
could just
screamo.
they wouldn't have to scream. They could literally just play their instruments in a heavy metal style.
Okay, so Bach did orchestra. He had all kinds of instruments.
Yes.
Okay, so then yeah, my quartet is probably just gonna sound more like the original.
How? There's
Because
no
they'll have. Oh wait,
quartets.
a quartet just singing people?
Yeah.
I mean, have you heard the kind of noises
Right.
people can make with their
But
throats? That'd
I
be cool.
feel
Like pentatonics. Some of them can do really cool things.
One second. There's a metal band that uses cellos.
I mean, just don't play it. I don't want to get in trouble.
Apocalyptica. And they do covers of things, and they are very well known, or they were very well known. I don't know what their big thing was. It was a long time ago. Apocalyptica songs. What's their big stuff? None of this is ringing a bell. I'll have to play it later. So either way, I would absolutely say heavy metal. Are they heavy metal? Just because sorry, symphonic metal is Apocalyptica for those of you metalheads listening to the Cross Stitch channel where we talk about horrible things.
Yeah, we do talk about a lot of horrible things. It's true.
Yeah. But yeah, they were popular in the 2010, 2005-ish. Yeah, something like that. 2005, 2010. They were all over the radio, and I remember someone was a huge fan. They collaborated with a bunch of people who I recognize the names. Apparently they're still going strong. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, that. Back to questions.
I mean, personally, I don't really like classic music. I know, or classical music. I know you do, but
yes, I do.
I'd rather just listen to 80s rock. I'd be happier. The originals.
Gruntle.
Whatever.
Have you ever been to a 5-star resort?
Have I?
No.
Then no.
No. I think that halfway. Hold on, 1 second.
I know the hotel we went to when we were in China was freaking spectacular, but I want to say it was only like 3 stars or 2 stars. Like, it wasn't like crazy, but it was still freaking spectacular.
I may have eaten sushi at one. Hold on.
Does the place where we got sushi in the Caymans, is that a 5-star?
That's what I'm figuring out.
I've been inside one.
It was the Ritz.
The Ritz, there we go. But no, the Ritz.
Is the Ritz a 5-star hotel? I have no idea.
I don't know.
I have no idea what qualifies as a star, but apparently yes. The short answer is yes. So we've been inside the Ritz.
I've been inside one.
Yes.
And I had sushi there.
I wonder if the win counts then.
I mean, I've been in all of the hotels on the Strip. You know, basically just walking through them trying to get somewhere.
In Las Vegas.
But I haven't ever stayed in one.
Yeah, neither have I. I'm just curious what the 5-star. Bellagio, Four Seasons, the Palazzo Skyloft. I don't know what qualifies as a star.
I mean, I feel like all of the ones on the Strip kind of have to be, just because, like, the upkeep and everything, they take it seriously.
So when you talk stars in food, you're talking Michelin stars,
Yeah,
which is the same group as the tire company.
Mhm.
But those are incredibly hard to get. Like, just getting a 1-star, or I think it's a 2-star in the Michelin book is, like, phenomenal, life-crowning achievement thing, I think. It's been a long time since I've looked into this. But, like, here, it's just, like, random people rated this, the Venetian, like, don't get me wrong, the Venetian's a pretty restaurant. Hotel, I could see Aria, but, like, the level of quality and implied exclusivity of a Michelin 5-star restaurant is immense. Like, we're talking very expensive, very exclusive, very hard to get into, booked out for weeks, not, oh, I went to the Bellagio. Well, okay, the Bellagio's
like, what makes a hotel 5 stars?
Well, the problem is I'm just getting all the review aggregators like Booking.com, like, oh, you want to stay in a 5-star hotel? The Rio is looking great right now. Like, the Rio is not a 5-star hotel. Let me just see if there's what makes a hotel 5-star? What makes a hotel 6-star?
6?
Oh, there's a 5-star Alliance.
Alliance?
And maybe by that standard. So, hold on. I'm really curious if there are any in Nevada.
I mean, with how big we are on tourism, I feel like if there are none, that's really
There's
bad.
got to be something that qualifies, but I don't think it's going to be what a lot of people would think. Northeast, west, not Midwest. I was like, wow, Vegas isn't even on this list.
I
Fine.
mean, is Trump's hotel?
The Palazzo is apparently 5 stars. The Bellagio, the Cosmo, the Skylofts, the MGM Grand, the Venetian, Caesars, Nobu, Wynn.
Yeah,
See, like, I
a
think
lot
the
on
thing
the
is that,
strip.
like, many of these can be, in the sense that yes. Okay, so let me
Yeah,
give it.
like if you get the penthouse at the top or whatever.
Even then, though, I feel like no, that's not really right, because to me, mentally speaking, what qualifies as a 5-star hotel is when you. So, for example, when we stayed in Hawaii, we stayed on the beach, and it was a nice hotel, but like, you know, I was like, fine, I'll splurge. And it honestly was not up to the standards I expected. It was a little chintzy, and like when we were like, oh, please find us some activities that we want to do, there was like this whole, oh, and we'll take you to our timeshare for like, that's not what happens at a 5-star hotel. So like, remember when we ate at the steakhouse at Circus Circus, and you were like, why are they doing this out of order and whatnot?
I hated that.
That's because that is considered part of proper
etiquette. Yes,
etiquette,
I know,
yes.
but I still hated it.
And that sort of behavior and stuff is what I would mentally associate with a 5-star hotel. Not just, wow, the room is amazing, but also, yes, the service is amazing. And these are the kind of, like, I worked for a company that serviced the kind of people who would stay at 5-star hotels and, you know, not even bat an eye at it. And those kinds of people, either the Palazzo has a totally separate section that they're never, like, in, but, like, I feel like parts of these things could be 5-star, but I sincerely question. I don't know. I just like the Ritz, Four Seasons, stuff like that. Absolutely, Trump, maybe, I guess. But like, what makes these things? The Westin and Lakes, Las Vegas, I could see. But again, in comparison, like Red Rock's on here. It's a nice casino, but it's like a great local casino, and it's nice.
I mean, have you been in one of their hotel rooms? They could be great.
But the point being that I wouldn't mentally consider that as a place that is equipped to handle the kind of person and clientele I'm thinking about. We're going to show up with a fleet of cars that cost more than you're like ever going to make in a lifetime, and expect every whim at their beck and call, and don't want to mix with the rabble because either they're above them in their own opinion, or because it's literally a problem if they do. Like if, I don't know, who's a superstar these days?
Jennifer Lopez? Is she still? I don't know.
Okay, whatever.
You're like,
so like if someone like that were to come to Vegas, I feel like they're not staying at the Red Rock because
Beyonce. There we go.
yeah, Beyonce. Beyonce's probably not at the Red Rock. You know, I could see her at the Wynn. I would believe the Wynn and the Bellagio. Because those are literally like, yeah, you're allowed in here because tourists are tourists, but like there's nothing for, like, here's the places you're allowed to go, and here's the places with guys at the door who are designed to,
who
like,
will stop you if you even try.
I believe they're not legally allowed to actually prevent you from entering. I don't know, because that's a private shop. They can't prevent you from watching high-level gamble. You can never have gambling that's blocked.
I thought you were talking about, you know, like, this elevator goes up to the
Oh, absolutely.
You can't go in this
no,
elevator.
Absolutely not. No, but there's stores, like jewelry stores, where they'll have a guy literally blocking the door. I don't know if they can stop you from coming in, and I know there's a high roller area. Legally speaking, they cannot prevent you from entering the high roller area, but they can sure make it look like they're preventing you. There's probably some interesting workaround that the Wynn has figured out by just making it impossible for normal tourists to access because it's like on the same floor as the penthouse.
Yeah.
But if you have it on the same casino floor, like the high roller area in the Red Rock is on the casino floor, and they almost always have some guard posted outside of it, but if he actually stops you from trying to enter because Beyonce's in there or something, that's a massive gaming violation if they can prove it, I believe. Don't quote me on this, not a lawyer, but it's a thing they check, and it's a thing that sometimes they'll take the violation hit because the person inside is spending more than that violation is going to cost.
Wow.
Can be a major problem for them, though, because if they keep doing it, they can lose their license. It's a whole fun thing. Anyways,
Welcome to the Lizardlea channel, where we
Yes.
discuss random things like 5-star hotels.
It was on the question list you told me to pull. What was your favorite toy growing up?
Barbies.
I had a blue cat.
What?
It was a stuffed cat.
Oh, okay, a stuffed animal.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, do you still have it?
Somewhere, yes.
Aw.
I'm fairly positive.
I approve. It was blue.
What's the funniest way you've ever broken the law?
I don't think any of the ways I've broken law have been funny.
I mean, I have like
running a stop sign or something. Like, that's not funny. That's dangerous.
Which
I don't do that, by the way.
Yeah, the ex
I
where
speed.
we got in a fight. Not even a fight, just like an argument. She wanted to walk home, and so I was walking with her because it was going to be through some sketchy areas, and I tried to hold her hand because I thought she might have calmed down, and she pulled away from me, and a cop saw it and thought I was trying to grab her and restrain her. And so that almost became a big thing. It was one of those, I know she's mad at me, but if she's mad enough, I'm going to jail tonight.
Oh my gosh.
And no, she was not, because that was not what was going on, and she explained that, and everything de-escalated. So that's about the funniest story I have related to.
See, I'm sure in the moment it was not funny, but telling it now is funny.
There was a bit of there was a part of me that thought it was hilarious. There was also the rest of me that was like, boy, this could be really, really, really bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't think. We didn't work out, but I don't really think. I was pretty certain she was not going to lie or something.
I mean, there are absolutely people that exist that would do that.
No, there are, but
those people scare me.
Whatever our disagreements, I don't believe she's that kind of person.
Mm-hmm. Good. I'm glad she's not.
Yeah. What's your favorite sports team?
Golden Knights.
Yeah, probably. Like, I have other teams I kind of theoretically care about, but I care about the Knights more than any of those. So.
I literally only care about the Golden Knights when I go to see one of their games in person.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody else in person, so they win by default.
What talent would you want to possess if you could?
So I don't know if I go like the insane route so I could become a multi-billionaire, or just the fun route of like, I really wish I was amazing at skydiving because that'd be cool. I don't think I want to do that though. Are you thinking too? Or do you have an answer?
No.
If you have an answer, you should answer.
I should answer.
Because I'm thinking.
Why?
It's boring. No one wants to hear me just listening, or no one wants to listen to me just think.
I wish I could play some sort of musical instrument. I can barely sort of kind of play. Like, at my best, I was on the track to kind of playing the piano. I could do a couple of songs, not the proper way. Like, I was just getting to where I could kind of sort of play the entertainer properly, like with the octaves and everything. And then I stopped practicing. And I would love to get a little bit of just basic musical talent, preferably keyboard/piano, but I wouldn't mind being able to like just use a guitar a little. Or there's these really cool electric instruments that are like little music synthesizers that then have built-in loops and repeating, and you layer stuff on and you make really cool music just from these little synth things. And it's totally up my alley because it's a tiny little techie thing that I can carry with me and mess with, and I'd love to learn how to do that, but I'm not very good at music theory, and I've also not tried, and it's one of those things that I would one day, it's a gap in my skill set I'd like to fill.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 3 or 4 songs that Mom and Dad could play on the piano that I'd like to learn. There's 1 or 2 songs I used to be able to play well that I'd like to, actually there's like 6 or 7 songs I used to be able to play well that I'd like to get back. I don't want to be fantastic, I don't care, but I would like to be good enough to where if someone else was playing, like I could play too and make it sound like I've
so you could sit next to each other and play at the same
and
time.
kind of improvise
Mm-hmm.
together and get something that made sense rather than like just follow a piece of sheet music. Yeah.
That is a very good answer, but I don't want to copy you, and I can't play any instruments. I'd like to be able to sing. Like, I know you claim that I have a pretty voice, but I don't think I do. But I know I definitely can't sing professionally. Like, if someone came out here and was like, go higher, go lower, I'd be like, what?
I truly believe. So, like, okay, first of all, this list has questions duplicated like they all do.
Yeah, well, yes. I mean, we're at the end,
I know,
so
but
this could be the last one.
I do truly believe that while there is definitely some genetic level of talent in singing, like, I am probably never going to be able to be an opera singer, or not everyone can be a top-of-the-line opera singer, because you just genetically/physically need certain traits for that to work. I do believe most people can sing, and I really do think that, like, yes, if someone came out and gave you lessons, you might be underestimating yourself. I'm not a great judge of this. I don't know what makes a great singer versus a mediocre singer, but I feel like having heard you sing and try that. Yes, if you practiced and had like a coach, you might be surprised where you wind up.
Delusion. Convince yourself. Love you, handsome man.
If you were suddenly transported to another planet, how would you assess the situation? Well, I'd probably start by asphyxiating.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd probably suffocate. That's the most likely outcome.
In a dangerous race to see if I could freeze or burn to death, depending on the surface temperature as well.
I mean, like, if I could survive it, I think I'd just do a 360 turn. I'd just look at what all is around me. Like, am I about to be attacked by some gigantic alien bear?
I actually had a nightmare where I was, well, quasi-nightmare, where, like, for some reason I was in a classroom and then I, like, knew that I was on, like, the surface of Neptune, and it was basically a nightmare in the idea that, like, no matter what direction I go, for how long I go there, no matter what way I look, no matter what I do, I will never see another person again. That is how incredibly isolated.
Sounds terrifying.
Yeah, it wasn't fun.
I don't like having nightmares. I'm really done with having nightmares.
So remember, folks, please tell more people about the Meep Morp vid. I'm trying to get as many views on that as possible. We've got Meeplings who are visiting now, so there will probably be a small part 2. You know, I told my hairstylist today, so I am Rita. The off chance you've decided to continue to listen to this nonsense.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, if we could get that on CNN.
Oh my god, no, the world will hate me. No! I don't want to be hated. That's scary.
I see.
And that is the end of Larksfoot Crochet Afghan Day 3. I got 3 hours and 27 minutes of footage. David wants to say hi. How dare you?
It's for all the fans.
I thought you loved me. No.
I also love Meep Morp.
I hate all of you. Everyone has betrayed me.
No one has
My
betrayed
family,
me.
my dad's betrayed me, my sister's betrayed me. She's claiming she's Switzerland and isn't choosing a side between Meep Morp and me, but that's not a side. That doesn't count. So
You need longer arms.
I need more space. I just don't have space. Well, you can take that. Well, actually, oops. There. Let go. Let go. Just need a. There we go. My boobs are too big. Okay, thank you. So, I'm like, I don't know, maybe halfway? I'm not sure.
You checked if it's past the halfway point.
I know he can feel the glare, but is it enough that he's not reacting? I don't know.
Meep Morp hasn't visited us since the video.
Yeah, no, the day before the video, actually.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I'm cool with it. No complaints here. In other news...
His story being spread, he moves on to protect others against the terrors of...
I accept this. Yes, this is a timeline I appreciate.
A Meepling will come back.
As I was saying, in other news, I finished my second playthrough of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I was an Aeon. At the very end, somebody pronounced it Eon, and I was just like, I've been saying Aeon for like a year, so that just doesn't work.
This isn't working for me.
I mean, it's not real,
Your
as far as I
reality is
know.
wrong.
As far as I know, it's not real, so like it doesn't matter.
Well, an eon is a length of time.
Yes, but it's not spelled A-E-O-N, it's spelled E-O-N.
I believe, yes.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know.
I mean, I guess it could be the British way, because they like to add letters, we like to subtract letters, whatever it is, I don't know.
Do we?
Do we what?
Do we like to subtract letters?
In English? American English? Yes.
Yes.
Color. There's no U in it. Love you. So next I'm going to be Trickster, I think. That one sounds like fun. And David still hasn't even done one playthrough
I've
of
done,
Wrath
like,
of the
most of
Righteous.
one
You
playthrough.
haven't finished it.
I'm in the last chapter-ish.
I've done 2 and he hasn't finished.
I also have Elden Ring and Dune and Distant Worlds, and it's all colliding along with that job thing.
First. You had Wrath first.
I did, and that's why I'm the farthest in it.
But you're not done, and you're not playing it anymore. Like, I went like 6 months without playing it. Then I picked it up and I was like, oh my god, I'm addicted all over again.
Yay!
Yes. You're so sexy.
Just like how you're addicted to Meat Morp's wonderful soliloquies.
No. Like, subscribe, share, comment, all that jazz. And I'll see you guys in the next video. No, okay, do your Meat Morp. I have to cut that now. I said a bad word. Do your Meat Morp clan thing.
I've already done it like twice.
Well, do it now.
I've done it on the video.
You did. He has decided. There is a cult of Meat Morp, and that is what they do.
Yeah, it's the clan of Meat Morp. The House of Morp, rather, but
It just makes me think of Dodgeball, where they were like, tss, tss, and it's just, it's too much.
Oh,
Why this?
it's a little fuzzy.
Oh my god. I
Oh,
love you so much, you weirdo.
this is head fuzz.
It was like an elephant trunk or something, but no, it's his head fuzz.
It moves when you...
It does move, yes.
That way we can identify each other in public.
If I ever become famous or go to a convention or something and I see people doing that,
That's basically the goal, yes.
I'll cry.
This
I'll
is
just
this
cry.
is just in case somehow this all goes like, multi-viral one day, and you're just like some billionaire world star or whatnot. So that when you go to conventions, every now and then someone walks up to me and goes, "Rah!" and you die a little bit more on the inside. You have contingency plans. You have to plant those seeds early.
No.
I can't wait till Thanksgiving.
Are we gonna eat quail?
No. I did look. Quail places are expensive. Like all
Or,
of them are
we
hideously
could just
expensive.
shoot the one that was constantly in our backyard and cook it ourselves.
I do feel like the association would have an issue with that.
Oh, the HOA. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, the Meat Morp Association?
Yes, yes.
You have a cult and an association?
Well, of course. How else do you pay your dues?
He's paying dues? Meat Morp is paying dues? Or people are paying dues to him?
Both.
I thought you were saying he was protecting us. But now he's protecting the whole neighborhood?
I mean, he protects.
This
those
is
who he's
ridiculous.
protecting. He's
No.
a hero.
No.
How can you be a hero of the people if you don't protect whoever needs protecting? That's why he's got a capeless.
I'm glad you liked that edit I made. That was me, by the way. Put it on the stupid cape. You're welcome, America. And anyone else watching.
No, Americans only.
Well, no, I started thinking America because we were talking about American English earlier, so now I have it in my head, but...
Do your demographics have a large overseas population?
No, it's mostly Americans, but it's like 98% female.
Strange.
Not at all. Like if I started dressing slutty, maybe, but no, that's not me. At least not on YouTube. I'm wearing a Deadpool shirt. Okay, I'm calling it a night. Do you have anything you would like to contribute?
For those of you who would like to find out more about Meat Morp, please, I don't know, we need like a Meat Morp Fun Facts channel, or we could do like a Meat Morp wiki, or perhaps a Meat Morp moratorium, or... Hold on, I got this. I don't have this, I'm done.
Are you imploring my fans to make this for us, or you're gonna make it for them?
Both?
I don't think either is going to happen, to be honest.
I'm just saying I hope Meatmorph comes back.
I don't. I hope he's gone. I hope he met up again with Mrs. Morp, and they took the meeplings, and they're moving on.
You liked Mrs. Moore?
I did. She never opened her mouth. It was great.
That seems sexist.
And I'm okay with that. As a woman, I'm allowed to say that. If people
I
are offended.
see.
I'm a woman
see.
too. Get over it.
I see. Well, on that
She's a bird. Only birds can be offended.
Well, that's just speciesist.
Yeah, well, we're talking about birds. Not birds.
She
Birds.
said, getting a crazier look on her face. Like, you don't even know, like, all that footage, that is not 1/10 of the amount of the complaining and rambling she's done about this quail.
I complain about him when he's not here. The memory of him is strong.
Meatmorph is a strong motivator for Liz.
I thought you were going to say a strong, independent black woman. And I was like, that's weird. You didn't say it. But I said that. I was thinking it.
Yeah, it's weird that you thought that. Thanks for sharing.
He don't need no man.
Well, yeah, because he has Mrs. Morph.
Does he, though? Because she left, like, a week ago, and we hadn't seen her since. And
Yeah,
he's
she's
left
watching
now.
the eggs.
She's had more babies now.
Well, no, she had to watch the eggs, and then we saw the meatlings.
Okay, I don't think babies hatch from eggs, like, this big.
Well, yeah, they start smaller. She was watching them when they were smaller, too. They grew into this big. Those are like adolescents.
Yeah.
Probably been a few weeks or a month or two.
So she was hanging out with them, and then she was like, all right, you guys are good, deuces.
You know, she watches the house, and he goes out and...
House?
Of course. And then he goes out and, you know, protects the neighborhood and fights against evil as the hero of the people.
In our backyard.
Meatmorph, hero of the people.
We can end it on that.